Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video about how to live a longer life. In other words, how to be healthy. How are you going to make a difference in your life starting today to be a healthier person, to increase your life expectancy, okay? That means you have more years to live. This is good. Do this. It's not a bad idea. It's really smart. Number one, do not smoke. Number two, keep any addictions you may have or any vices you may have moderated. For example, if you drink alcohol like a lot every single day, hey, wake up call, make a correction. Are you smoking packs of cigarettes a day? Hello, you can probably die from that, so it's a good idea to stop. Well, you can also die from having too much salt or having too much sugar in your diet. But we're going to talk a little bit more about these lethal poisons that are commonly in food, especially convenience food. That's processed food. If you go to McDonald's, get the fuck out of there. Go to Burger King, fuck off. Don't eat that shit. It's garbage. It is trash. You're going to die. Do you really want to fucking die? I'm not, like, you might think, this guy's crazy. I'm not crazy. There's science, there's studies that prove this shit. The processed food that you jam in your stomach, it's fucking you up, man. It's going to kill you. It really will. Wake up call, high sodium, nasty artificial dyes and flavors and just a bunch of crap. Nasty. Terrible. Okay? We need to focus more on avoiding these, different dyes in our foods and beverages. Make sure that you're avoiding dyes, because the thing about dyes, color, okay? But do you really need that color? Is that color beneficial? Is it going to make you a healthier human? No, there's a lot of dyes just added to food to make it colorful. What? I don't need colorful food. I need healthy food. Get the fuck off my food with the colors, okay? Don't do it. It's not good. It's not going to make me happy. It's not going to, make me feel like I'm doing anything good for me. It's literally just color in my food. Get out, okay? Fat. Now, here's the thing with fat. You need some fat, but fat can also be very bad. It can actually kill you, okay? So there's trans fats. These trans fats, they increase the amount of LDL, the harmful LDL cholesterol that is in your bloodstream. And what this also does is it reduces the amount of beneficial HDL cholesterol. Okay, so careful with the whole cholesterol thing, okay? Having high cholesterol, like high LDL cholesterol or harmful amounts of that, that's going to increase your risk of, messing your body up, like maybe having a heart attack, which is bad. You don't want to have a heart attack. That's a great way to die. So basically, you don't want to have harmful LDL cholesterol in your bloodstream and also reduce the beneficial HDL cholesterol, because having that set up in your bloodstream is a great way to, like I said, have a heart attack. So crash the transit fats off a cliff. Get them out of here. You don't need trans fats in your diet. Screw off. Saturated fats are in red meat, okay? So they're also in whole milk, cheese, coconut oil, and there's commercially prepared baked goods that they're also in. So saturated fats can sit down, and what I mean by that is limit them, moderate them. Like, don't really make them your go-to fats. You don't really need them. If you're going to have them, be very moderated in terms of the saturated fats you're introducing to your body. So yes, actually read ingredients lists, okay? It's like a homework assignment, a lifelong one. Always read the ingredients lists. If you see trans fats, set the item back on the shelf. Simple rule. Check the ingredients. Trans fats, fuck off, get back on the shelf. Don't grab an item with trans fats, because literally you're doing nothing good. So, according to latest studies, from my understanding, okay, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just trying to help you out here, okay? Trans fats, put it back on the shelf. Saturated fats, be very moderated in your choice with those, okay? So, mono and poly, okay? So what I mean by that is monosaturated and polysaturated fats are great. Now, how I remember this is Monopoly is basically my favorite freaking board game. So monosaturated and polysaturated fats are good. These are considered essential fats. Now, with these essential fats, you need them, okay? So, for example, olive oil is great. So if you If you, for example, pick up some bread and you dip it in olive oil, you're going to get some monosaturated fat inside your body. Polysaturated fat is commonly seen in like cooking oil, so especially like liquid cooking oil. So you're likely to see this in sunflower oil, safflower oil, that type of shit, okay? Now, salt is kind of dangerous, okay? Limit your intake of salt, because what salt will do is it's going to make your body store extra water. When your body is storing extra water, this is going to spike your blood pressure, okay? More water in your blood, more pressure. Makes sense, right? Yes. So your heart muscle is going ba-boom, ba-boom. You have this liquid blood all inside of your veins, right? Your heart muscle going ba-boom, ba-boom with all of this liquidy blood inside your veins. When your body holds on to more water, there's more water in your blood. More water in your blood means less space or less room in your veins, means higher pressure. There's more volume. With more volume of water and blood inside of your veins, with less space and your heart muscle pushing, more pressure. Okay, it's very simple to understand it that way. I hope that makes sense. But basically, having higher pressure means that there's more force or more push that your heart has to do to push the blood through, because it's put, you know, I don't know how to show it to you. Like, maybe, okay, so this is your body, you know, your body is fucking the blood through, and then with, you know, salt and having too much water in your blood, now it's basically fist fucking your heart muscle, okay? Don't fist fuck your heart muscle. Keep it nice and keep the wiener small, okay? I'm just kidding. But anyway, your main thing there is that if you spike your blood pressure by having too much salt in your diet, that's going to potentially be like punching your arteries or kidneys and also your brain. You don't want that, because what you have to think about then is, am I going to have a heart attack today? Well, is today the day I have a stroke? Okay, maybe I have a stroke, my left side of my body doesn't work anymore, I need a wheelchair. You don't want that, okay? No offense to anybody that's had a stroke and is in a wheelchair. Shit happens, but like, you don't want to be in that position is what I'm saying. No, I don't think anybody would be like, yeah, I'm happy I'm in a wheelchair and can't do anything, okay? Being handicapped, I'm sure it sucks. I'm glad that I'm currently not handicapped. Could I get that way one day? I don't know, because on one of these next slides, we'll talk about accidents and shit. But anyway, you could also be at an increased risk for dementia and then also kidney disease. You don't want any of those, okay? Those are all obviously super bad, and sugar along with additives are pretty gross because they're empty calories. They can lead to weight gain. This increased weight is going to put you at a higher risk of diabetes, and then diabetes doubles the risk of liver, pancreas, and endometrial cancer. You don't want this. It just is all just really nasty, bad stuff, okay? So let's see how people die, right? In 2017, 610,000 people died in the United States from heart disease. 595,930 from cancer. From chronic lower respiratory, 155,041. From accidents, 146,571. From stroke, 140,323. What we know about all of this shit here, okay? What we know about all of this is that this is it's linked to what we eat. So whatever you're eating and the lifestyle you're living, the health, the amount of health that you're considering when you nourish your body or exercise, etc., this can all kind of contribute to disease. So take care of your body, whether that's exercise, drinking enough water, not too much water, but drinking enough water. Okay, so drink like, I forget what it is, like, isn't it 8 glasses of water a day? Try to drink at least 7, okay? You're not drinking at least 7, try to drink 7. And kind of space it out throughout the day. Don't drink it all at once, okay? Because you just don't do that. But anyway, how do you stay healthy? Avoid dyes. Skip out on the artificial sweeteners. Sweet foods like candy are just shit. Junk food like chips, gross. Any foods that have dyes, bad fats, salt, and sugar. Skip that shit, dude. You don't need it. It's not healthy for you. What good is it doing? Ooh, it makes your taste buds happy. Yeah, but you're going to have a stroke maybe this year. Is it worth it? Do you want a Kit Kat right now so that way at the end of the year you can have a heart attack? No. Think of it that way. Every time you see candy, every time you see junk food, think heart attack. Do I want this? No. You don't want a fucking heart attack because you won't be here to live. Okay? So the key that we have to focus on is moderation. Moderate your diet. You are now a full-time admin of your health. Okay? You have been equipped with basic knowledge of what's right and what's wrong. You want to focus on a diet that's balanced. Okay? So keep your diet rich in fruits, veggies, whole grains, and make sure to skip those saturated. Well, don't skip the saturated fats, but skip the trans fats and keep, like I said, keep your saturated fat intake pretty freaking low. You can shoot more for the monopoly, right? Monosaturated and polysaturated fats. So those are better fats for you. Anyway, what we need to focus on is if you like meat or if you don't like meat, well, whatever, skip this. But if you want meat, you need to reduce the saturated fats by not cooking with butter. So yeah, I mean, use canola, corn oil, maybe soybean oil, but especially if you can, use extra virgin olive oil. Good stuff. Eat less red meat. Remove chicken skin, bake, broil, or grill. Skip the frying. Do not bread meat nor vegetables. Okay, just don't bread it. There's no reason to. Skinless chicken, fish, and rabbit are probably among one of the healthiest meat choices that you can make. But if you do consider other meat options, like red meats, make sure that the meat is lean. You definitely want to be having lean meat, because not having lean meat, it's not really the healthiest choice. So the last thing we need to consider is, can you do this? Is there any way that you can make this work? Can you make it happen? Yes, anyone can make this work. So why not you? Why not start today? You should. It's healthy. If you want to be healthy, just fucking do it.